Welcome to this walkthrough video, part of the MHSU video series, where we are locating the appropriate service for our client and sending the referral. In the last video, we had opened Pathways and located our client. We had highlighted her name, Miriam, and we clicked Edit, and it took us to this screen. And so we can still see that we're Miriam's chart by the information on the screen. Your screen will look quite different. Most of these tabs up here will not be here. Instead, there will be 3 tabs correlating to the 3 sections of the MHSU referral power form. So there'll be a client information tab, a HONOS tab, and a checklist tab, as well as this send and manage referrals tab. A really important thing to do on this screen is to assign a referring clinician or case manager, and most cases, most times that'll be yourself. So you can click assign to me if that's true. If you need to find someone else to assign to your client, then you can just start to type their name. And then if that is who you need to put in as the case manager or referring clinician, then just click on that there. But as I said, most cases, most times it'll be assigned to me. So we'll put that there. And the next step after that would be for you to review the information that was transferred over when we signed and sent the referral from Cerner under each of the tabs. So under client information, HONOS, and checklist. After you've completed that process, then we would move on to sending and managing the referral by clicking this tab once. Taking us to this screen, and for Miriam, we can see that there are no active referrals that have been done for her in the past. It is possible that you might see a list of referrals for your client from a previous encounter, and under the status, you would see that the client's referral in the past might either be canceled, accepted, redirected, denied, admitted, or have a request for more information under status, as well as having a referral date. It is useful to spend some time having assessing any previous referrals, if there were any, because that'll give you a sense of your client's clinical picture, so that can be helpful. But in this case, Miriam has no previous referrals. Also note, when we are finished sending the referral, and we come back to this screen in the future, on this screen, we will see the new referral that we make, and it will be marked as pending. So moving along, we need to get to the next step. We would then click send referral. So on this screen, the service location dashboard, we see a list of all the agencies available to us. What is new is that the transfer of information from the MHSU Power Form will provide the basis for service matching. Thus, in your version, this filter by matching will work. And if we had that clicked and clicked apply filters, then you would have a curated list of services that would match your client's needs based on the HONOS information. In my version, that doesn't work yet. Another way to look for a service is by using the geographic locations. So here we have all the geographic locations clicked. So how to unclick that is by using this top button. If you want to look for services in a geographic location, only one, then you can click and then click apply filter, and then that'll make the list just match the location that you have chosen. And so again, just to go back here, we will just click on all and apply the filters, having all of them. Another way, of course, is to search by name. So we could just start to populate some of the words that we know service has in it, and then we can search using that. And again, that's another way to shorten your list if that's helpful to you. And another thing that can be helpful in making some decisions about whether or not a service might be a good fit for your client is to click on the eye icon. So very much like how it is right now. You would have information around the location, contact information, general information about the service, as well as an estimated wait time. What will be different going forward is not only will you have criteria about the service itself, what will populate over on this side is, again, your information about your client based on the MHSU Power Form information, the HONOS. So this will be another way of going directly into one service and really seeing if that's a good fit for your client is by clicking there in the version that you have. And in our case, we know that Miriam is interested in counseling services. And she does live in Nanaimo. So for us, we can just click on the tile that has the service listed that we're interested in. It'll highlight in blue. And then we need to go back up to the top to click send referral. Now note, if this was a matching service, then you would not need to click an override reason. So in this case, you wouldn't have to click this. You would still have the comment section as well as needing to click on I have read and acknowledge the service prerequisites. But the only reason for the version that you have an override reason is because you might have picked an unmatched service. Now, if that's the case, of course you can do so based on your clinical judgment. It's just that you will have to provide an override reason, and in the comment, perhaps add some additional information in terms of why you chose an unmatched service. But just to repeat, if the service matched, you wouldn't have an override reason for you. And so the next step for that is to click the send referral button. And taking us back to this screen, as we saw, as we discussed, we can now see the referral here. We can see that it has a pending status, and we can see the date that we made the referral. We also see there's some opportunity for entering a comment. This might be useful if there is a request for more information from the receiving service. So this completes this referral on behalf of our client, Miriam. Please note that you can also make more than one referral, and if needed to do that, then we can click on the Send Referral tab again in order to send another referral on behalf of our client. Thank you for watching this video walkthrough on how to locate the service and send the referral, ending and completing the referral process. If you have any questions or feedback for us, the Clinical Data Systems team, please reach out to us through the contact information you see on your screen. Thank you.